Now, I want to give you guys some of the best advice from my lessons over time in the adult marketing space. And if you're new here, just understand, like, it's not strict at all. I mean, you can get endless traffic, and it's super, super cheap, and like there's no competition. So it's like the best scenario, and you don't have to promote any adult offers. You can promote books. You can promote a book like this, and I have some stuff I want to share from this book today. Okay. And man, you can literally promote anything. Obviously, if you stay congruent with adult offers, you can get conversions still. You could do drop shipping with and all this stuff. Okay. So it's really, really powerful. I mean, I make thousands per day with paid ad campaigns with adult marketing. The reason I'm able to do that is because it's just so cheap of traffic and there's like no competition. And I know what I'm doing. Okay. And I mean, over the years, I mean, I failed countless times with campaigns. I've been suicidal and depressed. Couldn't figure it out. And then, I mean, I had things click over time. And I tell you right now, like, implementing strategies that you would do on Facebook, you can implement doing with adult marketing. Now, where do you go for adult marketing? You go to Traffic Junkie, XOClick. You can go to all sorts of different sites. There's ones called Traffic Factory, but the main ones I use are the first two I just said there. Okay, Traffic Junkie and XOClick. Now, like I said, there's way more, and you can Google them. There's one called the Arrow Advertising. You can use the adult spy tool. It's called Adult Adplexity, and you can spy on campaigns, and you can see what's working for people out there in the space. You might even find some of my campaigns. Hopefully not, because I don't want to get straight up copied, but you might actually find some of mine. But how you'll know it's mine, I don't know how you're going to know, okay? But anyway, the type of funnels I like to do is direct link into really powerful offers, or I like to do a bridge page that really ups the value to the offers. Now, if I want to go long-term with something, I will basically have an opt-in page and collect emails and follow up with people forever. That's kind of how I'll do that. But I do want to really quick share The Art of War, something powerful, okay? So I was reading this book, and it's one of my favorite books. It's a very simple book, too, so anyone could read this. Not saying that people need simple stuff, because people are capable of anything. But anyway, listen to this quote. Now, the general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple ere the battle is fought. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus, do many calculations lead to victory, and few calculations to defeat. How much more no calculation at all? Okay. It is by attention to this point that I can foresee who is likely to win or lose. Okay. So, do your calculations, prepare beforehand, you will succeed. And that's coming from The Art of War, like how to actually win in battle and win war. Not saying if you read this book, you'll win in battle and war, but this applies to marketing, sales, business, everything too. So how this applies to adult marketing is like when you're about to prepare your campaign, you're going to win that battle. Okay. And that's success by actually preparing beforehand, doing your calculations, taking the calculated risk, writing down what could possibly happen. That's how you win, okay? So I really, really love that. But anyway, we could talk more about this, but that's like something I wanted to share. All right, stuff that works for me in the adult marketing industry. I mean, I'm just focused and honed in on Crack Revenue. That's an adult CPA network, and you promote adult offers on there. But I do want to explain this. You could promote Digistore offers, ClickBank offers, any offer from any network out there. You can make your own offers. You can make info products. You can do PLR product funnels, which means private label right product funnels. It never ends, bro. It never ends. Anyway, there's only a few mentors out there that like even talk about this. But anyway, if you're struggling with a campaign, there's usually only like a few issues that possibly can happen. It's either your ad is wrong. Actually, there could be actually a lot of different errors, but I'm just going to cover all the ones I can think of right now. It could be just your ad and your hook. Like, are people actually clicking it and going over and actually having desire to continue? And is it like congruent? Is the ad congruent with the place they're getting sent after, your bridge page or the offer page? Everything needs to be congruent through and through. But the ad itself needs to get a really high click-through rate, and it needs to have a really low cost per click. And those go hand in hand. So it's like it could have a low cost per click, it's going to have a high click-through rate, okay? How do you get that? That requires testing a bunch of different images, but definitely implementing stuff you've learned over time, like what actually works for getting high click-through rates. Like something that's weird or something that's different, something that just really stands out, something high contrast, really bright, something that's just opposite from all the other ads out there. Really, really like big text, things like this work really well. Just in general, it just needs to stand out. Maybe it's really colorful. Now, people will ask me after this video if I don't tell them, what are good freaking click-through rate? What's a good click-through rate? A good click-through rate is from a little less than 1% all the way to anything above that, okay? But a little less than 1%, I mean like 0.05%. That's like decent. And it depends, like, it's in banner advertising I'm talking about, okay? It's in banner advertising. That's mainly Traffic Junk I'm getting that data from, okay? When it comes down to your cost per click, it's going to be all the way from 5 cents you want to get it to, or lower, obviously, all the way up to like 50 cents can be pretty good in tier 1 traffic, okay? So 50 cents per click banner ads in tier 1 traffic and your offers converting, that's really good. And in fact, you want to be in a scenario where you're spending $1 per click and making money back, because no one can really beat that, okay? Because you're able to spend the most to acquire conversions. How are you able to do that? You have a really good funnel with a lot of offers that are converting, or you have just one offer that converts like wildfire. Like everyone who goes to it just wants it, you know? And like I said, that doesn't have to be adult, and it can be any freaking niche out there. And also, spying and copying success of others wins big, really big. But good copywriting skills is the next thing. So knowing how to do good copywriting skills, man, whew, that wins. And copywriting doesn't mean like trademarks and stuff. It means words on paper, words that persuade. So when you are writing your ads, that's a copywriting skill. When you are making your landing pages, that's a copywriting skill. Just a copywriting skill alone, like if that was the one skill you mastered and everything, you could offer that service to people and you can make, I don't know, like 10 grand all the way to 6 figures per month as you grow it. Okay, that's really good. Okay, still filming. Okay, so, all right. So the next thing that could be wrong with it is like your messaging and stuff. Like, let's say you want to go the angle. There's a lot of angles you can do. You could do a story with high conflict and the offer is the solution to the people's conflict. And you know like what they're thinking. That's like good copywriting. Like you know the vernacular, what's going on in their head, like what's wrong. You know their pains and you offer the solutions to them. Okay, and you put that in a story format, which is very persuasive. Other copywriting elements is like add more cognitive biases, and this is behind me because it's like the most important thing. Okay, if you want to be successful, honestly, it's one of the most important cognitive biases. So the more cognitive biases you have, it creates a Lollapalooza tendency in people, and they just buy, bro. They just buy. Not everyone will always buy. And you got to always remember that in everything throughout life. It's law of averages, it's law of numbers. A percentage will always convert, and a percentage will always not convert. Now, it's all about just playing with the numbers and taking calculated risk and just knowing like what could happen. You know, just trying to figure it out beforehand. And then when you run the test, you really discover, are people really converting or are they not converting? And that's what you do, okay? Now, there's two different traffic sources in adult marketing. There's banner advertising, then there's like pop under advertising. Pop under advertising is harder to get profitable with straight up offers, but I do have a golden ticket method for that. Some people hate on the golden ticket method, which I think is super funny, but I do understand why. When I launched that program, when I first discovered like how to do it and everything, like I'm like the innovator of the method, and it's been working for me for a long time, but that's because I have an established channel. And I discovered this after I sold, the method to a bunch of people. And people without established channels struggled with that method. Now, you'd have to discover what the method is if you don't know what it is, but it's basically you use pop under traffic and you send it to YouTube videos. And how you do this is the whole secret, by the way. But you send it to YouTube videos and you literally are traffic arbitraging all day long. And the golden ticket method is one of the most powerful methods out there. I make thousands of dollars per week with ease, within a few minutes, just setting up these campaigns in like 2 minutes. Okay, and I do it once a week, not every day. And that's because I have a massive established channel, not this channel, but a huge entertainment channel I have. And I do content all over the place on that channel, mainly entertainment stuff. But for the golden ticket method, you'll understand what I mean for that, but like specific videos that get high CPMs. Okay, now to all those who purchased the golden ticket method and didn't like it and couldn't figure it out, I refunded them, or they got their money back. Okay, and so that method, it's such a powerful method. I just didn't know that if you don't have an established channel, you don't make a lot of money. But anyway, that's a method to use for pop under. And pop under mainly is adult traffic, and people call it really junk traffic. Now, really junk traffic, if you know how to monetize it, you crush it. And that's like the best way I've been able to monetize in my career so far with pop under, okay, is sending to YouTube videos. And there's a scenario you could send YouTube videos, and inside that video, you get a high CPM and everything, but you also link to other affiliate offers down below. And that's like crazy, okay? The other thing to mention to you guys, banner advertising, okay? So banner advertising is like where the big money is, and where you can like sell stuff. There's big money and consistent money and easy money in the pop under with the method I mentioned. But like with banner advertising, guys, that's like the most go-to, and it's where you scale. And there's a lot of different dimension of the images you could do. It could look like this, like a triangle, and then a lot of different square images, okay? And there's a lot of different placements, you know, top, bottom, left, right, over a video, on the side of videos, everywhere, okay? There's a bunch of different placements. And the only time you're going to scale to different placements is when you have a profitable campaign, okay? And you get to a profitable campaign by testing the main placement, which is 300 by 250. Now, there's less competition in other dimension banners, and you can discover that the more campaigns you set up. Now, to pick a great offer, we'll talk about that in a minute, but that's a super important element to all of this, okay? Like I talked about, it's either your hook, your messaging, or the product or offer that you're selling. Those are usually the main few problems. So we're talking about mainly right now just banner advertising. So what works in banner advertising is not traffic arbitrage, but instead it's selling stuff to people. And the cool thing about adult marketing is your banner gets in front of so many people, okay? On Facebook or YouTube, you'll get in front of 1,000 impressions and get like a certain amount of clicks. With adult marketing, with super cheap amount of money, I mean like less than $10, you get in front of like over 10,000 people that see your ad, which is crazy, okay? You could target people based off location and gender and device type and stuff like that. And based off that, you can really know. You can also target keywords, but I never target keywords. In fact, that'll also increase your cost per click. And by the way, with every campaign you do in banners, you could do direct buys, okay? But you really want to just do self-serve networks like Traffic Junkie, okay? Oops. Dang it, mother trucker. Okay, I think it's good. Technical difficulties. Okay. And the thing is, the Traffic Junkie, that's your go-to. You want to do that because you'll get traffic. And it's got like the most traffic pretty much. And it's like the easiest one to use. And then when you're ready to scale and you know everything's working, then scale to everywhere as fast as you can before you get copied by at least, if you get copied by 3 guys, they could scale the same as you, okay? Because they literally are copying your exact thing. So I mean, when you get a successful campaign, you scale to the moon. And I'll talk about how to test and stuff in a minute. But with banner ads, my point is it gets seen by so many people. You need to make sure people see the price, the product, and you create desire all in one image. So when people click, those are straight up people that will buy. And knowing how to do this correctly will require more testing and stuff like this and different images and stuff. But in general, you know, it needs to look good, but also ugly images can work too. Like red, yellow, green colors, okay? Or something like that in your banner. The point is it just stands out and it gets clicks, but it also gets clicks that are good clicks, like the people who will buy the product. And you can do this for drop shipping, like I said. You can do this for any offer. If you rip banners that have already been ran a lot, those banners have been seen already. And it can work. But like creating your own banners is really good. You can use Canva for that or Adobe Premiere. I don't know if that's even a video. I don't even use Adobe, so I don't know. But whatever you use to make images, use whatever you use, okay? I think Canva's the best, in my opinion. Super easy to use. And I make banners in there, okay? And you got to go all out with it. And if you want to, you can also hire pros that can do it, okay, if you need to. But it's best if you learn that skill yourself. Okay, when picking an offer, there's a few ways to do this. You go on a network, and like I said, it doesn't have to be an adult network. You can ask your affiliate manager, what are the top offers? You look at the offers and you just decide, would I convert on this? Would people convert on this? Do I have an idea, an angle for this offer? And then that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is use a spy tool and go spy and see what people are promoting and promote that yourself, okay? The next thing is you do physical products, and you could sort by the most converting physical products, even on Amazon or on AliExpress. You could do drop shipping, or you can see for like, you know, the edgy type content sites that have physical products, and you can do that too, okay? Now you can get crazy with that and make a lot of money there. You can do info products inside any niche, health, wealth, love niches, all that. You gotta know which gender you're trying to promote to, male or female or both, and you just gotta know like what you're doing, okay? And when you come up with an angle, it's very, very important to come up with a good angle, but your angle could be just specifically targeting just one city in the United States and saying, hey, what's up, New York? This offer is available only to you, or something like that, okay? Or like, let's say it's a holiday and you use that as an angle. Let's say it's someone's birthday. You use that as an, there's just a bunch of ideas. You can't target people based off birthdays. Let's say you target a certain keyword and that's your angle. Everyone in that keyword sector. All right. Another way to pick great offers is sort by EPC. See what's actually getting high EPCs and just promote that because it's working. But you want to get even higher EPC than what's a high EPC. I mean, you want to not get what they say is good. You want to increase that by a lot with your campaign. So you really want to do bridge pages that have, like I call them Lollapalooza bridge pages, Lollapalooza tendency. It's cognitive bias, number 25. And what it means is you add up all the cognitive biases, okay, as many as you can. And you put that inside a bridge page, and man, it just bridges the gap between they just came from a traffic source and they're doing whatever they're doing, and then they go and convert on your offer, and that's what a bridge page is, okay? All right, the next thing to talk about is how to scale to the moon when you get something profitable. Horizontal and vertical scaling. All right, so horizontal, what I call horizontal, is at least you're basically, you know, just going all over the place. You're going on multiple platforms. You're going in multiple ad spots. You're just trying to scale in as many places as you can. That's horizontal. Then there's vertical scaling. That's just increasing your bid as much as you can with the same placement and just like getting as much traffic as you can from the same network. So you really want to scale vertically and horizontally. All right. Now, let's talk about cash flow, because a lot of this comes down to cash flow when you're scaling. And let's say you only have $1,000 in your bank account to make money with. You're really gonna want to test with less than $50 a low payout offer. And I'm gonna talk about more stuff like this in a sec. But like at the end of the day, $1,000 kind of isn't enough, but it also kind of could work. But it's like you need more room, you know, to live with, and you need more room to work with. But that's okay. That's okay. The thing is, you know, cash flow. Okay, so you need to have like a credit card where you actually earn points and you can even get cash back rewards for, and you're using that to basically fund your accounts, and you get these cash back and rewards, and it all adds up as you scale, especially when you scale, bro. Okay, that's how it works for me when I'm scaling big campaigns. Like I get just thousands of points. Okay, reward points, cash back, everything. Just because I'm spending the card. And it's best to use a business card and spend it on ad spend, okay? That's the best scenario, because why would you use a debit card, you know? Because it doesn't really have huge reward. You're spending your money to make more money back. So that's good, but it's also not as good as the alternative approach. And so cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. You need to have the networks you're working with pay you out quick. Man, is that very, very important, because if you get paid out every 30 days, you have to allocate your whole entire ad spend to, to accommodate to 30 days, which is not good, guys. Like, you want to get paid out at least every 7 days or every 2 weeks or every 3 days, okay? I'm every 7 days, okay? That's how my campaigns work. But with Stripe, if you're doing if you have some way to sell something with Stripe, they'll pay you out like every day to 3 days, okay? So that's like a beautiful situation to be in, okay? Because the cash flow is like pretty much every day as soon as everything's up and running. Every 3 days, every 3 days, every 3 days. But it's basically daily at that point because you'll get sales daily. Now let's talk about low risk offers. A low risk offer is basically a cost per lead offer. All you're doing is just sending these offer owners on these networks. You're basically just sending them leads. Okay. They're going to be collecting more than just an email, but that's okay. And you get paid like $2 all the way to $5 per lead. And your testing budget isn't required to be very big with that situation. For example, campaigns I run and have tested in the beginning that are cost per sale offers. I mean, I'll test with $10,000 to $20,000 to $30,000 testing. Obviously, you make money back as you test. You get sales during that time. But that gives me the best data. Like, you can't really know if an offer is like super successful yet unless you've like tested up at least 5,000 clicks on not each banner or each ad set level, but I mean sending to the offer and the funnel and just having just so much data to work with where you just know, bro. Like, you cannot know if something's working great if you're only doing like $50 or $100, okay? And that's where the issue lies here. You really, if you have a budget below $1,000 to do for ads, I really recommend do free traffic methods. Do YouTube plus affiliate marketing, or do Instagram plus affiliate marketing. Do other free adult methods, which I do talk about on the channel in different areas on the channel. Like you could do Tinder plus Snapchat, okay? Different things like this. But in general, YouTube plus affiliate marketing will always make someone money for sure, okay? But yeah, as a beginner, these low risk offers, you could test super fast if you want to get a campaign successful. But like I said, with the cost per sale offer, where let's say it pays out $50 all the way to 100, you're going to be testing stuff with bigger money because you have to in that scenario. You have to. Because the only way you're going to, like, you have to get conversions to know what's converting. And if it's $100, sometimes you have to spend $100 to $300 to know what is getting you the $100 sale. Does that make sense? So you're going to spend a lot of money in that scenario, and that's fine and all. But if you want to get started with $10 in ad spend, I really recommend do free traffic methods. But if the offer pays out $1, actually you can go inside of multi-geos, which means you could promote in Germany or in Denmark, etc., or in Spain or Mexico, Africa, etc. And you can promote these offers. They may pay out a few cents, but you can test with $10 and get a ton of conversions. All you have to do is translate your campaigns and make everything great. Pick an offer that is approved for that country you choose to do. Man, the ad cost is extremely cheap. There's like no competition in that area. And if you know what you're doing, like with cognitive biases and persuasion, man, you can crush it, guys. You can crush it. Now, I do want to cover this next. So there's an element when it comes to sales that trumps most of all the aspects of sales, and that is trust and likability. And so I've tested a lot of this. I've tested doing massive authorities, presidents, celebrities, just likable figures, and having them associated to the offer I'm promoting. I use a bridge page for this. This is not all I do. I obviously stack a bunch of biases. But when someone sees a face they know, like, and trust, they're more likely to convert on the offer that's recommended to them, okay? And so that's something very powerful to understand. It could be yourself, it could be someone else, but it's best, like, let's say a celebrity wanted to do adult marketing. They would put their face talking on a video sales letter recommending the offer in that scenario, okay? And so they would crush it, you know? But you can have celebrity endorsement associations. You can have their pictures associated to the product and some text of them recommending it in a way. Sometimes this doesn't get approved, though, so be careful. But that's just something to explain. What creates trust and likability is time. Okay, more time someone spends getting value from someone or just enjoying their content. Let's say it's a vlogger and someone's been watching a vlogger for a long time, or some TikToker. They're more likely to buy a product that's recommended. Okay, they're just more likely. A percentage will always buy. So just understand that. And when you're doing adult marketing, I mean, you're getting in front of tons of people in a certain country, and there are celebrities in that certain country and very likable people that could be associated to the thing you're promoting. Okay, so very powerful stuff. So I left that for the end there for you. So yeah, that is basically it right there. If you guys want to get the best method out here, like by far, and this method, just to explain more about it, okay, it's the no limits method. It has no limits to it. You can literally do paid traffic, you can do free traffic, you can do adult marketing or YouTube, or you can do affiliate marketing or CPA marketing or sell your own stuff. You can do drop shipping with this method. You can do phone sales with this method. It's endless what you can do with it. It's the whole approach, how you do it. It's how you market and how you sell. It's a whole strategy behind it, okay? This has been working for me for a long, long time, and like, it is one of my favorite ways to make money by far, and it's the most guaranteed approach, okay? And so, I mean, I over-delivered inside the program. Plus, if you purchase today, and if you purchase today or anytime through the month, you're literally entered to win $100,000 of Bitcoin. I have a lot of cryptocurrency, and I'm willing to give you guys $100,000 of Bitcoin, which can turn into $1 million someday, maybe. But still, it's $100,000. You can cash it out and put it into your bank account if you choose to, okay, after you win. But that's one winner, picked randomly, and like the program alone is worth more than $100,000 alone, okay? And so it's $9.97. You can go check it out down below. Link is in the description. And man, do I over-deliver inside of that program. I'm telling you right now. And I have my crypto wallet address. You can just pay right there. Then you send to my email, benjaminfairbairn@hotmail.com. And then I will reply to you with the goodies, with the course and the program, and then you're all set, bro. Thank you so much for watching this video, Learn Machines. Go crush it with adult marketing. Hopefully this video helped you guys a freaking ton. Go test campaigns, go get them launched. Test fast, and you're gonna have one that succeeds. You only have to win once, you can scale to the moon, okay? So thank you for watching. Peace out, Learn Machines.